How's it going, guys? Liam here from AltSignals. Today we're going to be discussing the markets over the past 7 days, where we see it heading, and look at some of the coins that have performed the best over the 7 days. As always, if you could give us a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it.
AltSignals.io.
Okay, so today we're going to look at the Bitcoin chart, the total market cap for crypto chart, and then we'll look at some coins on CoinMarketCap and kind of have a look at where we think everything's heading. So we're on the Bitcoin 12-hour chart on Binance. What we're looking at the moment is this 30k area being very kind of the break point for us. So essentially, the last time we hit 30k, it acted as a spring that drove us up to all-time highs, and this was back in January, end of January essentially, and then we saw over the past 4 months we saw a massive increase in price to new all-time highs. Since that point we've had a drop, and then from that point as well we started to have a further increase in price and then a massive drop again. So right now we've had some kind of bearish correction essentially, and also now we're in this kind of sideways action that we've had, but every time we have touched the 30k point we have moved up consistently. So this could be a very strong support area for us. So right now we're heading down to this 30k point here by the looks of things. So what we're expecting to see is potentially now to spring up as it did before, and potentially start moving upwards for all-time highs for the second part of the year, or it breaks the 30k part, in which case we're going to see a much further bear market in this case, and potentially looking into the 20k area again. So yeah, the one thing I do want to make clear though is the price of Bitcoin where it is now compared to where it was June last year is still up 240%. So let's just understand that as much as it is going down and a lot of people are worrying about this price and whatever else, in the long term, over a course of a year, it has gone up 240%, even with the lows that we're seeing right now. So yeah, we have seen a drop in price from April to June of 49%. But when you actually take into consideration that, well, we've moved up 240%. So essentially, we're still up massively for the year. And again, this could be an opportunity for people to buy in lower again before we see a massive spike in price. A lot of people said here in these points here, so February, March and April, everyone kept saying you're never going to see 30,000 again, or when it came down to about 40k and nearly hitting 30, top end of 30, people were saying this is the lowest it's ever going to go again, you want to buy. And then we saw the same thing again here, where this is the last time it's going to hit 50, and so on and so on. So again, this could be a really good point to get in for a good price. Maybe watch to see whether or not it breaks 30k, or if we go up from 30k before you put in a buy if you're looking at long-term holding Bitcoin. So maybe wait for this kind of area here to see what happens before you make a decision. So let's look at the crypto market cap as it is right now. So the same thing applies if we go back a year to today. So we're on the 21st of June and we look at the overall increase in price. We're still up 400% for the year. 400% for the year. So that's again massive in terms of what we've achieved. You know, this was at 257 billion and now it's still at, well, 1.3 trillion. So that, again, that's a massive move, 408%. So again, these things aren't really concerning in terms of the overall picture of where we're heading. If we look here, we could potentially be seeing a descending wedge with a bullish reversal, potentially. So this could, again, so for the second part of the year, this is on the daily chart. So for the second part of the year, we could see another move in price. I mean, we touched 2.5 trillion, so there's no reason why we couldn't easily make that mark again. And if we look at what we've dropped in price, again, it's only 49% in price that we've dropped. So that's the case for Bitcoin and the crypto market. If we look at the overall, I mean, today we are up in terms of trading volume, so we're up 50% in trading volume of 43.6 billion. And if we look at the current market, we've got a lot of red over the past 7 days in terms of where we're at for percentages. So we'll go through the top 10, which is 18% on Bitcoin, 22% on ETH, 16% on Cardano, 16% on Binance Coin and Cardano, 24% on XRP, 31% on Doge, 21% on Polkadot, 25% on Uniswap, and then Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin at 21%. So we've had massive drops throughout the whole market. And again, May was a huge drop in terms of everything that happened during May. So a lot of people are scared. A lot of people are selling because they think that maybe a lot of people that bought Bitcoin, for an example, bought it in this area here, or even this area here. So a lot of people may have got in at 30k and rode this and kept it, and now we're seeing 30k again. A lot of people might be selling because they're worried that if it goes below, they're going to lose money. So this at the moment is kind of people kind of getting used to a consolidation. And again, the news that we've had during May and beginning of June, so with Elon Musk, the energy that Bitcoin mining is, the China banning, all these different factors will play into the pricing itself. But yeah, otherwise everything is good, and we've seen this before. We've seen this multiple times before. We saw it, if we look back here, we saw it back in the end of April, mid-April, we saw it drop down. Here again, we saw the same thing with Bitcoin. We got up to 50k, crashed right down to 40, managed to make itself back up to 60, crashed down to 50, and then we saw it reach 64,000 again. So yeah, realistically, what we kind of saw here was, by the looks of things, an ascending wedge with a bullish reversal, and that's what we saw here. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. Again, one thing that I would definitely look at is the job market. So for instance, if you're worried about cryptocurrency in itself, I would definitely recommend going to Google and just typing in crypto jobs, and from there you can come on and you can have a look at how many jobs are currently on the market, how many businesses are hiring. A lot of businesses are hiring. If you come through here, we can see different businesses hiring, as you can see: CTO, marketing managers, marketing director, Binance here for a smart chain contract developer, front end engineering lead. I've seen jobs for PayPal. I've seen jobs for here we go, principal blockchain security engineer, investigation specialist. Ridiculous amount of jobs, more and more every day are popping up, and this is why I would say it's very important that in the long term, the job market will give you an idea of where the crypto market is heading. If we're seeing more jobs coming out for places like PayPal, and even jobs for like Grayscale and other crypto hedge funds that are getting into crypto, and other companies, large companies looking to hire, that should give you an indication as to the job market being the perfect example of where the crypto market is heading. So this is only the beginning, realistically, of crypto. There's so much more to come that I wouldn't worry too much in terms of the long haul in this. So I definitely recommend looking at the job market and seeing what's available and what type of jobs are going out there, so you can kind of see that actually, yeah, the crypto market might be low right now, but there are loads of companies, big companies, still hiring for crypto, which just shows the future of where crypto will be heading. So that's it for today, guys. As always, if you could give us a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and we'll see you in the next video.